Untitled Unfocused, Tyler, Raymond.
Hey there.
Get it wherever you listen to podcasts or on YouTube. Do all the stuff, you know?
Still waiting for that 5th subscriber special.
Hasn't happened yet, but it will soon.
Spicy when it does.
Oh, we'll see. So, first thing today's a good day. We're gonna be doing From Up on Poppy Hill. Do you have the?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. We already did Nosco Valley of the Wind. We did Porco Rosso, and today's From Up on Poppy Hill. A little bit of a different one than what we've watched so far. So, what'd you think of it, Ray? Seeing this is seemingly your first time, unless you lied.
This is my first time watching this movie.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting. It wasn't bad. It was very. So we already talked. This is a grounded setting. This is a very non-fantasy Ghibli film.
Yeah.
See, I'm not gonna give a synopsis of the story. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Animation was pretty good. Let's be honest. It's not like top tier Ghibli animation. I'll take that back. Animation, it's standard for Ghibli. Cannot complain. Nothing really blew me out of the water watching it. Characters, fun characters, interesting characters. This one's more like a teen romance, high school romance story. Kind of
Sure.
interesting. Not bad. The couple twists in there, but nothing really super there, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is. I mean, definitely out of the three we've watched, but out of all of the Ghibli films I've seen, it's probably like the smallest story, right? Because it's. I mean, there's no like the stakes of what the characters are doing are nothing compared to like Nausicaa, right?
I mean, in fact, I think like halfway through the film, they already handled the stakes, I think, pretty well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, exactly you said it's like a teen romance or whatever, but,
Mhm.
um, I mean, the whole thing was just saving the clubhouse, and then, like, the second half was pretty much about, them 2, right, trying to figure out what's going on.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I think it's the smallest one, and I think that it is probably, like, the most standard, like you said, standard Ghibli film.
Mhm.
And I feel like it is the most standard where it's like, this doesn't feel far off from like a seasonal anime that would come out in any given season, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely feels kind of natural to watch. Really,
Yeah.
nothing really out there. In fact, it's so normal. It's really hard for me to rate it
Yeah.
compared to other Ghibli films. And just
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
its own because Ghibli's usually known for like their interesting, sort of weird things. This is pretty normal for the most part. It was directed by Miyazaki's son, Goro, I believe.
okay, yep,
So I don't know. If, my brother said this may have been his second movie. I don't know if that's true or not, but it is one of his
maybe, I don't
movies.
know. I
It's
didn't know that.
not bad by any means. It was story's pretty decent, nothing bad. It just
Yeah.
felt kind of flat. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's missing a little charm, I guess, is what I'm saying.
with you talking about the whole, Ghibli's known for their weird stuff, even, like, Porco Rosso, right, which we watched, it was, like, 95% just, like, a normal story, but then it did have little things here and there that made it feel more like a Ghibli film that,
Mhm,
like, y you could watch that and be like, "Okay, this is from Studio Ghibli," right?
mhm.
Whereas this one, I feel like apart from, like, the art style, which is, Ghibli's trademark, like, style, like the faces and stuff like that, it is just it's just a good anime, right? It's
Yeah.
nothing crazy. It tells a good story, you can, you know whether or not you've gone through anything like that, like any of the kids or whatever, you can relate to it. You're like, "Oh, this is something that happens," right? Um, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought, uh I've seen this movie this might be the 3rd time I've seen it,
Mhm.
um, and I only remembered, like, going into it, watching it a couple days ago or whatever, I only remembered, like, the first third of it, like, with the whole, like, clubhouse thing and all the little clubs, little activities in there and everything, and then I remember, like, about a third of the way through, I was like, "Is this the one where she has, like, a dad who's, like, a sailor or something?" And then it started to drift away from that, and I was like, "Oh, maybe that was Ponyo," because like, Ponyo,
Mhm.
uh, slight spoilers for that, it's just, like, a lot of water, a lot of ocean, so
It's
that
like spoil
was yeah,
Ponyo's water, dude.
yeah, it's water the anime, you know what I mean?
It is
Um,
water.
then no,
But
then it drifted back with the flags, and I was like, "Oh, I think so, like, her dad's dead, right?" And I was like I just couldn't remember the last 2 thirds of it. Yeah, it is Goro Miyazaki, that's what it says. I'm trying
mm,
to see what number this was for him, because yeah, I feel like with all the ones that aren't, like, headed by Miyazaki, by, like, the dude, I feel like they are always, like, something different. Um, like I don't know if you saw recently, there's a new Ghibli film coming out from them, and it's, 3D animated,
I
which
heard that. I haven't seen anything.
yeah, which is, like, completely different. Like,
Mhm.
Miyazaki, like, just started using computers. So, like, for
Yeah,
them to do 3D is pretty funny. Yeah, man, how'd you, 'cause yeah, again, I didn't remember most of this movie. How'd you think of like, twist where it was like,
the
"Oh,
first twist was
man."
like, "Oh, they're related."
Yeah, "Oh,
The
man."
second one was like, "They're not."
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah,
It's like
I
for like part of this movie, I was like Alabama. No, it was a
mhm,
Sweet Home Alabama. Then I was like, okay, well then that's just kind of whack. I mean,
mm. Yeah, I remember seeing the twist, and I was like, "Whoa, you have the same picture as me, that's crazy." And I was like, "Okay, so they're, like, brother and sister, okay, that's weird." And then the one scene's like, th this movie is in no way a comedy, right? Like,
yeah,
there's, like, funny moments here and there, just 'cause life
it's
is
no way a
funny.
comedy. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a yeah, it's not a comedy. It's very much like a romance slash, like, coming of age type thing or whatever. Um, but the part that had me laughing was when they were them 2, the main 2 characters, I don't remember their names, but they were
her name's like
walking
Umi,
together.
right?
What was it?
Her name's Umi.
Yeah, oh, yes, Umi,
That's
and then,
literally
like
like the sea or whatever. That's so whack. I don't want to say.
oh, is it really?
It's so whack. I don't know, man.
That's
It's like your dad literally named you after the sea. Oh my gosh.
ocean.
And he's a sailor. What? That's
Oh, man.
crazy.
Crazy, yeah. Um, but yeah, they were walking, and they were going to, like, a train or, like, a trolley. It was at
Yeah.
night, right?
Mhm.
And this is when both of them separately found out
So
about their, like, relations, right?
yeah.
And, Umi just, like, put it all on the table, you know what I mean? She put her
He's like,
feelings
I
out
don't
there.
care. It's like
Yeah,
I
she's
don't care
like,
if we're related.
"Yeah, I don't care if you're my brother. My feelings are never gonna change."
And he's like, me too.
Yeah, and it cut to him, and he was like, "I feel the same way," and I was like, "This is too far. You guys are about to cross a line you can't come back from, and I don't know how I feel about this movie anymore,
I mean,
Goro,
if
what are you
both of you
doing?"
feeling okay with it, can I really say no? I mean, it's like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't listen, I don't know what they do over there in Japan. I don't know. I don't know what's illegal and not, you know what I mean?
I mean, I've seen a lot of the Oni-chans in anime, so
That's true, yes.
a lot of familial relations in anime that to toss around.
I was thinking about um, afterwards too, where I was like, that's gotta be, like, one of the worst things to, like, happen to you, to find someone that you're like, "Oh, man, I might wanna be in, like, a relationship with this person," right? And then afterwards, you find out you're, like, related, and it's like,
Well,
this changes everything. I don't know how we're gonna do this now.
can we continue? No. Were we going to continue? Yes.
Yeah. They what was what's the, like, Jurassic Park quote where it's like, they they were so focused on if they could, they never stopped to think if they should. That's them here. It's like, we can, but should we? You know what I mean? But then, yeah, they
That's
have this, like
crazy.
yeah, they have this, like, double twist where it's like, "Oh, they're not related. because they had the flashback
Yeah.
of her dad bringing him home, and it's like, "Oh, so it's not his. So it's like whatever your name is, you got tossed around a couple of times, and it's crazy."
Literally, no one
Yeah.
wanted you.
No, but that yeah, everyone was like, "Can't have it." When he was on I'm on the Wikipedia, I should just look up his name. When he was on, when he was with his dad, right, on their little tugboat or whatever, and he was like, "Hey, I found this picture, you know, this girl over here has the same picture, are you really my dad?" And he's like, "We've had this conversation before." And I was like, "Oh, no, he's just gonna brush him off." But then he goes into it, and I just thought that was another funny thing because he was just there, he's like, "Are you actually my dad?" And he's like, "Yes, you are my son, except for the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna go on this flashback of where you're actually not my son."
That's crazy. You don't have to put it like that, dude. It's like, yes, but actually, no.
But actually, yes, yes, but actually, no. It's Shun.
Okay.
Shun's the kid.
It's like, we may not be family by blood, but you are my son.
Yeah.
That's
Which
Splinter to his Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles? Oh, yeah, with Splitter and stuff, yeah. I thought of, um, Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it was the second one, right? With Ego?
Oh, he's like, it's like, you may not be I may not be my father, but like, you're my daddy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Which is a very funny quote, but, like, it was also nice because it's like, yeah, like, he was your dad, but I was the one who raised you, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I actually cared about you and stuff. So it's nice. That's kinda what I thought of too, 'cause, but, like, even in this scenario, like, you know, it's funny to say that, no one wanted him, but it's 'cause he died.
I mean, it was
And
funny to
then
say like no one wants you, but it's like no, no,
yeah,
both parents died. I don't know what to
yeah,
say.
they're both gone. 2 out of
Both
3 people in that
dead.
picture are dead.
There's only one of them living, and it just happens to be your dad. He's next.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, man, that's what happens with war, people die.
But
Um, yeah.
that was it. Nothing else really happened. That was
I like the clubhouse. Thought that was cool. I'm trying to,
interesting.
a
Nice, fun,
lot of nice
lighthearted.
activities, you know?
Like the entire idea of changing the clubhouse. Like a nice little mini thing they did.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a plot within a plot, you know? Small thing. Hey, we a bunch of kids, we wanna have fun. We got the big dude who really likes philosophy. Thought that was funny,
Hmm.
He's very much into it. Um, we have another good thing. I like what is he? He's like I don't even know. The, like, dude they went to go see to be like, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't tear down our clubhouse." And they ended up
Or like the
convincing him.
chairman or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I thought he was a cool dude because he could've just been like, "Nah, I'm gonna make money doing this." But, "No, I'm
Hmm.
gonna hear you guys out, I'm gonna go." But I thought it was funny when he came and, checking stuff out, talking to the kids, and the first people he talked to was the, like, astronomy people, right? Astronomy?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, so what discoveries have you had?" Right? And they're just their discoveries were the sun is very old and our time here is very short. And that was it. And
And
he's
he's
like
like, keep at it.
he's like, "Ah, yes, knowledge." I just thought that was like, I mean, a very real answer, but I don't know,
The
he
thing was like
liked
when
it, so
he said like we're gonna build you a new one, as in that means he's gonna tear down that old clubhouse and just like build a new one,
yeah,
like right there, dude. It's like all
mhm,
that hard work you did doesn't matter.
yeah. I was just like the history of it, right? That's what they're fighting for. Like, "Oh, if you always look towards the future, you'll never, prosper," or whatever. I don't know what the argument was.
I'm not sure if anyone else caught that, but like he literally said like we're gonna build you a new one. It's like what? You're just gonna throw this
Yeah,
one down and just build a new one? I guess, or maybe they're gonna keep it
mhm.
as like a building. I guess. You never know.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. How did the movie end? Do you remember?
Ends with them, they come back after that weird boat trip with that guy. And like, yeah, man, he's the one in the picture. Yeah, they're all dead.
Oh, right, yeah.
Congratulations. And it's like, yeah, man. And
Yeah,
then
and
she goes
then
home. She raises the flag. It goes back to the painting her sister drew. It's like, wow.
oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that was yeah, okay. She was like, "I shouldn't paint at night because all the colors are wrong."
Hmm.
Just red and a lot of red and orange for the ocean, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? That's not how it's supposed to be.
And up on Poppy Hill, dude,
Yeah.
it gets
Yeah, I
the
thought of
Raymond stamp of approval.
that's good.
Not
Is
the
that the same
seal.
stamp that the other 2 got? Oh, no,
No,
it's different?
it's a stamp. It's a smaller one.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see, okay, okay. How does it rank against Girl Who Leapt Through Time?
The Girl Who Left Through Time is a movie that actually like got the rejection letter. It's like never be invited ever again. At one point, Girl Who Left Through Time had the stamp, dude, and it's like we've sent them a letter. It's like we revoked the stamp, and here's your letter of rejection. Don't ever contact us again.
Yeah,
This cannot be refuted until further notice. But Girl Who Left Through Time got the rejection letter.
it's like, "We thank you for sending in your application, but we regret to inform you."
We regret to inform you that we accidentally approved of your admission, and we're here to revoke that.
That
The letter
sucks,
was just
man.
not meant for you.
It was we sent it to the wrong person. I said, "No, no, no, it has my name on it." I said, "No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't." Just yeah, next week, The Wind Rises.
They're somewhat normal Ghibli film.
What do you know about that movie?
It's supposed to be like a sad movie.
Sad?
I think it's like it's supposed to be right. Sad.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know, man. That's all that. It's about planes. Yes, right. There's planes in
Planes,
the movie.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that's all I got right there. That's all I got.
Some say it's a spiritual successor to the hit movie Planes.
Then I'm all excited, dude. There's no way they can screw this up.
Yeah. I mean, the people who say that are wrong, but they
Oh,
still
oh.
say it. You know what I mean? You're allowed to say whatever you want. Yeah, man. I've only seen that once, and I don't remember anything about it. I remember there's a dude who's into planes, and then I remember the ending.
Porco
I don't
Rosso
remember
also people into planes.
what happened.
Porco Rosso also had people into planes.
You know, it did. Some say. No, I don't remember what the ending is, but I remember it ending and being like, "Oh."
The ending's just Porco Rosso.
I could do the movie ending and then them just playing that 2 hours of Porco Rosso, a film they released about a decade ago. You know what I mean?
Turns out the ending is just Porco Rosso, dude. When the Wind Rises is just a prequel.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Main character is Marco.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's how he gets turned into, the pig.
It's the war documentary following him.
Yeah. So yeah, Wind Rises next week. Go ahead and watch it, and, hopefully it's good. All 3 so far have been good, you know, varying levels, but hasn't been a bad one yet.
Again, this one's not bad. It's just that there's no special sauce it offers to the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're, like, grading it on the Ghibli curve, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
It's like again, like
so
rating Pixar movies on the Pixar curve, dude. Come on,
yeah,
like Cars 3. Oh, it's an awful movie
yeah.
on the Pixar curve. If you're a standard animated film, that's like
Still
a
awful.
six.
Wait, what?
It's like a six, dude. It's like barely hovering. It's like it's not terribly bad. It's just though it's like I can see how people can
Sure.
watch this and enjoy it. It's just that like no,
Yeah, 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 I get it. Yeah. Alright, Untitled and Focused, you know, listen to it if you like that again next week. Uh, Wind Rises, and then we got a bunch of stuff coming out all this week too, so, you know, stay tuned for that. Yeah.